Hello, before we begin today's video, can you please like, share, and subscribe to the channel because it actually helps expand the wonderful knowledge of NY and JPA weather and helps yours truly. So I really would appreciate it. So thank you, and as always, stay safe out there. Now let's get to today's video. Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Thursday, January 29th, 2026. Of course, I am your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino, CDM number 9. Well, high pressure's in control today, and it is brutally cold, and that is the main story for today because temperatures right now, well, they've warmed up to the single digits. It was below zero. Along the coast, it's in the teens, and the winds are from the northwest at anywhere between 5 to 15 miles per hour with gusts at times up to 25 miles per hour, which means your wind chill is below zero. These are dangerous conditions. It doesn't look like it when you look out the window, but these type of conditions can lead to frostbite and hypothermia. So please bundle up. Please use caution. If you could stay indoors, I would strongly suggest doing so. When we take a look at our radar, not much really going on, just a few flurries here and there. You could see some flurries pop up around northern Long Island off of the Long Island Sound as we move on through the day, and a few flurries or two possibly around the Poconos and Catskills as some of these troughs and cold fronts drop through the region. But for the most part, it's pretty quiet today. And when we take a look at the infrared satellite picture, you can see trouble is brewing out there. We have a storm beginning to develop. We have a shortwave in the polar jet stream and a shortwave in the subtropical jet stream, and these two are going to tangle a bit, and they're going to form a very impressive storm over the southeast. The good news is that for the most part, this storm is going to pass off of the East Coast and miss most of the region. But I want you to be aware along the immediate coast, like let's say Seabright in New Jersey or Atlantic City or out in Long Island, especially southeastern Long Island, the storm is going to be just close enough to produce some accumulating snow. And because it's so cold, the snow ratio is much higher, so you don't need as much precipitation to produce accumulating snowfall, plowable snowfall. So I'll give you an example. Let's say because the storm is tracking far enough east that you only get about 1/10 of an inch of precipitation, right? So in form of liquid, that'd be 1/10 of an inch of rain, right? But because it's so cold out, your snow ratio is somewhere around 15-1 to as high as 30-1. So that 1/10 of an inch, which would normally give you maybe an inch of snow in a regular situation, 10-1, could easily push you up to 3 inches with the same amount of precipitation because the atmosphere is so cold. So that is something we're going to have to watch very carefully on the immediate coast. As you get further inland, further west, the threat for that decreases significantly. And so for locations like the Delaware River Valley, you might see a few snow showers and a dusting. The Poconos and Catskills, you probably won't see anything. Northern New Jersey, again, a snow shower or two. But the focus here is Long Island and the immediate Jersey Shore for some more steady snowfall on Sunday morning and afternoon. So that's where we are with our forecast. So let's dive into our data and right here. So for today, very cold, a bit dangerous out there. Watch out for frostbite, hypothermia, and that's going to be a theme all the way throughout this forecast for all the highs. So please use caution if you're heading outside. Otherwise, scattered cloud cover, a flurry or two, high temperatures in the mid-teens today. For tonight into tomorrow morning, look for scattered cloud cover with tranquil conditions. Look for low temperatures in the teens below zero to the single digits. See what I mean? Kind of dangerous out there. For tomorrow afternoon, scattered cloud cover, flurry or two, high temperatures in the single digits over the interior, lower to mid-teens along the coast. On Saturday, the storm stays to our south. Look for scattered cloud cover, a bit of an increase in cloud cover as you head towards the afternoon and evening. Look for low temperatures in the teens below zero to the single digits on the immediate coast. High temperatures will range from the single digits to lower teens over the northern interior, mid to upper teens along the coast. Again, you could see the extent of this cold air and how it influences
our snow ratio potential. Now, here we are on Sunday. Now, the bulk of this storm remains out over the Atlantic Ocean. We're going to have to watch it, keep an eye on this moderate band here and see over the next couple of days if this gets any closer to the coast. That would enhance snowfall totals. But for the most part, we're looking at light snow over coastal New Jersey, Long Island, southeastern Connecticut, and southern New England as the storm lifts northward. Again, we're going to watch this moderate band, again, because the precipitation is only, let's say, about a third of an inch out here. But now you multiply that by 30 to 1, you can see where we have some potential here for some issues out towards the east end of Long Island. Further inland, not much really going on. We'd decide to get a flurry or two, passing snow shower, but for the most part, it's pretty quiet once you get to the west of basically the Garden State Parkway. So if you are east of the Garden State Parkway in central and southern New Jersey, that's where we have the accumulating snowfall event. If you're in central and eastern Long Island, keep an eye on this storm. If you're in southeastern Connecticut, especially in southern New England, again, you have to keep an eye on this storm. Everyone to the west there, pretty quiet for the most part. Look for low temperatures in the single digits below zero to the mid-teens. So single digits below zero over the interior, below zero to above zero in the single digits in your suburbs, and along the immediate coast, lower to mid-teens. Then for high temperatures, look for lower to mid-teens over the interior, upper teens to lower 20s along the coast. Again, you can see how cold it is out there. Then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and Thursday, look for scattered cloud cover with tranquil conditions. We gradually begin to warm up through this time period with our low temperatures in the single digits to lower teens over the northern interior, single digits to mid-teens along the coast. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid-20s over the northern interior and mid-20s along the coast. Still pretty chilly out there for this time of year. That's your forecast discussion for today. Have a wonderful day. And as always, stay safe out there.
Thank you for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. But if you want to help the channel out even more, and myself, of course, you might want to check out Premium Consulting Membership, which provides amazing content and information that you get beyond the daily video that you see Monday through Friday. So what do you get? Well, you get updates every day in the Premium dashboard, starting with, of course, checking out the latest winter forecast or other seasonal forecasts throughout the year, live coverage room where you can ask me questions live and I respond usually within a few minutes. Also, the latest holiday updates, how the weather will impact that upcoming holiday. If you are into landscaping or you work in landscaping, should I say, you will get the latest details on whether or not rainfall will be a threat and impact your job. And of course, there is all the other content. The zoomed in impact map, the severe threat analysis, long range thoughts, the premium consulting video, and also energy analysis, seasonal analysis, additional analysis when the storms get really tricky, winter storm overviews, and when the tropics gets really active, all of the updates, including the individual storms and the overview as well. And if you're a business owner, we also have a specific impact forecast for you guys as well, your own weather map. So let's take a look at the prices. Pretty fair. $15 a month gets you all this information. If you're looking for a little bit of a discount, you can also have a yearly at $150 and quarterly at $60. And also, for all of you business owners out there, you have the ability to get your own web page, your own consulting analysis based on what you need every day in the morning, updated Monday through Sunday without any delay. And of course, you can call me up as well and have that one-on-one consultation. So all this and more at NY and JPA Weather. Thank you as always for being a subscriber and watching the videos. But if you're looking for a little bit more, this would definitely be one of the ways to do so. So in the meantime, stay safe out there.